most of you are going to hate me. Just to be real. After you're done watching this, head over to damncollective.com. We are running a 3-month special for our accountability coaching. That's where we take people, we help them develop better accountability skills, help them understand what they're eating. We help them manage their hunger so they're not hungry all day. They're not creating biological hunger for themselves by spiking their insulin levels, that sort of thing. You should check that out. If you know kind of what you're doing, but you still have trouble, you should check that out because we can help you develop a better lifestyle skill. Anyway, today I want to discuss how it is very clear, and people in society need to get there faster, that obesity is not a comorbidity for COVID-19 or anything of that nature. Obesity is the reason for death. If two people, exactly the same age, two twins, but they just have different lifestyles. One is of a healthy weight, works out and watches their heart health, eats whole foods in proper quantities, so they're at a healthy weight, and their identical twin is 100 pounds heavier and they eat pizza every day. They both get COVID. The doctors are not going to be concerned with the healthy one. They're not even going to blink an eye. They're probably going to tell them not to even worry about coming in a hospital. They're going to tell the obese person that they're in very serious trouble, probably. New information, not new information. It's actually information we've had out for a while. Clearly shows that any country with an overweight rate less than 40% has a death rate for COVID-19 of 10 out of 100,000. That is a death rate of 0.01%. 0.01% death rate for countries that do not have overweight over 40%. This means, in comparison to other countries that have much higher, like America, much higher obesity and overweight rates, whose death rates are higher, you know that obesity is the problem. We just don't want to say this to people because then, one, here's several reasons why this doesn't want to be said. People do not want to tell people about this. We don't want to publicize it because we don't want to make people feel bad. We don't want to hurt their fifis. We don't want them to all of a sudden stop consuming either because obese people consume a lot of food. It is not a mystery. It is not a myth. It is not shaming. Obese people consume a lot of food. You have to consume more food to maintain a higher body mass. That's facts. And we know that there's a survivability rate of 99.99% for people that get this when they're healthy. In countries where they're not obese, because we're just an obese country, America and UK. In countries where we're not obese, this is not an issue. It is an issue in countries with weight problems and health problems, smoking problems, lifestyle choice problems. We need to understand that whether it be cardiovascular disease, diabetes, stroke, cancer, if it is lifestyle driven, if the cases of cardiovascular disease, which I believe 80% of cardiovascular disease is avoidable by lifestyle changes, 90% of all type 2 diabetes cases are avoidable by lifestyle changes, 35% of all cases of cancer are avoidable by lifestyle changes, and 50% of strokes are avoidable by lifestyle changes. It is not the strokes. The issue is not all of those things for those folks. The issue is their lifestyle. The issue is their weight. The issue is what they eat. That is what we need to get to. We need to stop lying to ourselves and lying to each other and acting like we can be obese and healthy. Like, oh, he died of the COVID. No, he died because he's 400 fucking pounds at 40 fucking years old. That's why people die. That's why a lot of these people are dying. Because as you can see in other countries, it is not an issue when they're healthy. It is very, very, very true. And I wish we could get there faster. I really do. I wish we could get there faster because more and more people just keep dying when they shouldn't. Unfuck yourselves, people. Unfuck yourselves. Get a hold of yourself. I've had people come to me and be like, well, I just can't stop eating sugar. Then you're a child. I mean, you're a full-on adult. If you know something is bad for you and you keep consuming it to the point where it's negatively affecting your health, where it's going to risk your health, that is mental illness. You should get some fucking counseling. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't understand why the fuck people have an issue with this. In America, we drink too much, eat too much processed foods. We're too fucking lazy. We want everything fucking catered to us. That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking disease. That's the fucking epidemic. Not COVID-19. COVID-19 is just a fucking symptom. Viruses, especially new viruses, and this is very hard for people to hear, cull the herd. That's what nature does. They cull the fucking herd. It's insanity that we can't get there faster. This virus is killing old people that are immunocompromised because they're old, and people with poor lifestyle choices for the most part. yes, if you have, for no reason of your own, if you got cancer, that's unfortunate. We've had, those people have been immunocompromised forever. And anybody that's ever been like around chemo patients know that they're very fragile, and COVID-19 or a cold could kill them. That, they could get like acid reflux and it fucking kills them sometimes. This is the fucking issue, people. The issue is that we're avoiding the conversation we need to fucking have. If we want to feel safer with things like COVID, because this is not going to be the last new virus, and I can guarantee your ass fucking this. I mean, they're going to try to handle it harsher next time than they did this time. They're just going to be lockdown forever, you know? You can't avoid nature. You can't avoid life. What the fuck? Viruses are going to virus. They're going to fucking spread around the fucking globe. This virus has been around the globe multiple fucking times already. It was probably, the virus probably came into being sometime well before November of 2019, people. Like, it's been around the fucking block. We're not going to fucking stop this virus. Get fucking healthy. So I'm going to take some Q&A about this or about whatever, but I just wanted to get this portion of the video out. Obesity is not a comorbidity. It's the fucking reason for death. Get there faster. King Satan. What's up, motherfucker? I wish I had fat privilege. I too want to all the food and be able to ask it for it. I mean, it's fucking insane. Darwinism at its best. It is Darwinism. I mean, that's the thing. It's Darwinism. It is natural selection. People that are eating themselves into a state of weakness, of illness, because that's what obesity is. Obesity is a state of weakness and illness. It is not meant to shame anybody. It is just true. It's just what it is. Though, like, it is. First of all, it is very seriously self-destructive behavior. You should get checked for. You should get some counseling just for that. I've been in counseling many times for my eating disorder, many times, and I finally, and I still talk to somebody. I still do. I'm not going to let it fucking kill me. I'm not going to let it steal my fucking life. I'm not going to let it steal dancing with my grandchildren at their fucking weddings. I'm not going to let that fucking happen, because I love myself. The true body positivity is making sure you don't die from your lifestyle. You know, that's fucking true body positivity. Anyway, let's see what I got here. We need Alan in office. I'll never get elected. Thank you, Alan. My question is, can a person be addicted to sugar and carbs? Yes, absolutely. Some days I feel like I will die without it, but I am trying. We'll be 50 this year. If you have a hard time saying no, like, you answered your own question. If you feel like you're going to die without something, that's a dangerous fucking thing. I mean, it really is. I mean, the only thing you should be addicted to like that is your spouse, if you ask me. For real. Your spouse and your family. That's the only thing you should feel addicted to like that, is that if you feel like you're die without it, that's your family. That's the only thing you should be addicted to like that, because that's a healthy addiction, if you ask me. But to think you can't survive a day without sugar, that's a fucking issue. You should get some counseling and really fucking try hard to do that. We have our hunger. You should get a hold of us. Our hunger management method could help you, and we are going to be releasing that in a PDF very soon. Finally, probably by tomorrow, just for everybody. And I'll do a whole video and announce it and shit like that. So, hang on a second. Where's it at? Fuck. When it comes out here. Comorbidities are simply other illnesses a patient has. Saying someone has a comorbidity simply means this patient also had another certain illness, source from med school. Yes, but what I'm trying to say is that they often, like, the main source, the thing that's listed on the death certificate, if the person is obese and they have diabetes, or the person is obese and they have coronary artery disease, and the person is obese or they die of COVID, obesity should be the main factor. It's not a comorbidity, it's the reason for death. The other things that developed after it or that took their life because of their obesity when it normally wouldn't have taken their life, those are comorbidities. That's what I'm saying. We just need to get there faster. Thank you for being brutally honest. It's needed today. You're fucking welcome. Thank you. It's always better to face your problems rather than to pretend they don't exist. Exactly. What's up? What isn't? What's up? What's your opinion of people getting the vaccine, and who should get the vaccine first? The compromised or medical workers? The compromised should get it easily first. Medical workers, listen, as somebody that worked in fucking hospitals and was around contagious people with all sorts of shit all the fucking time, I can tell you that is a fucking choice. If you are an elderly person, or you are not, elderly people should get it first. Medically compromised people, if they're under 65, should wait until, it should be, in my opinion, of course, it should be elderly people, healthcare workers, immunocompromised people, and everybody should have a choice whether they want to take it or not. I'm never taking that fucking vaccine for a virus that is nothing to me. I mean, for a virus that I have more chance of dying of sunstroke this summer in Florida than this fucking virus. Fuck that. For those at the back of the vaccine line, get working out while you wait. I mean, everybody should have been working out already. We knew this shit in fucking April. We knew that people that weren't elderly that died of this were mostly morbidly obese people. They just didn't want to tell anybody. Back in April, they wanted to scare the fuck out of all the fucking lemmings, out of all you fucking people. They wanted to scare the fuck out of you so they could fucking make you, they can make you comply. They can make you pliable, right? So they didn't fucking actually push on that. Instead, everybody was at risk. Remember how they were trying so fucking hard to convince everybody that everybody was at risk? Young people die too. This person had, like, you'll see all the fucking, I was getting all the news ads or the news articles. Young healthy teenager dies of COVID-19. His parents are shocked, and they show a picture of the kid. He's 350 pounds. Really, you're shocked your 350-pound teenager died? What the fuck? I mean, you're lucky you lived that long. My question: my boyfriend's nephew is 7 years old and well over 100 pounds. His mom is fat too. Is there anything on my end that I can do? This is no shit. I think if we really fucking care about people, somebody like the school district or social services should step in about that. And I know people are gonna be freaking out about that, but having a child that's fucking 50 pounds overweight or twice the fucking weight they're supposed to be, having a child that's twice the weight they're supposed to be, that's child abuse. Whether the parent realizes they're doing it or not, that's child abuse. It really is. Hey, Alan, is the trip still on? The trip to Murfreesboro? Murfreesboro? Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm fucking definitely going. If you're talking about the cruise, we postponed the cruise 1 year. So I'm very fucking excited about the cruise now because that means that we're not going to have to deal with any of this bullshit and we're going to have a great fucking time and I'm stacking it. We're fucking reorganizing the whole fucking thing. I'm very fucking excited. The damn cruise is going to be awesome. Wait, what? If you're old, fragile, or unhealthy and you're getting a virus, you have a higher chance of dying from it? Wow. No shit. It's fucking crazy. I wouldn't say eating more than you need is a weakness. It's a survival mechanism, very important in evolution. It's a fucking weakness if you can't regulate it. Being morbidly obese is not a fucking. Being morbidly obese goes against evolution. You dumb fuck. I mean, that's about that. Congratulations, dumbest thing I've heard all fucking day. Eating more than you need over and over and over again is a sign of weakness. It is. It's absolutely a sign of weakness. If you eat yourself into a state of ill health, that's weakness. It absolutely is. The person needs to strengthen up. The person really does. Mentally, physically, the person needs to get stronger. That's not to shame again. That's just fucking very, very serious fact. And it is not. That's fucking crazy shit. What you just said. Crazy shit. Fat positive activists sooner or later are going to wake up from their dream and realize that they need to start making decisions. I fucking totally agree. Alan Roberts, do you think the issue of obesity and people being unhealthy is worse now than, oh my God, way fucking worse now? The most recent data we have was 2018, I believe, and 42.5% of American adults were obese. Not overweight, obese. Like countries that have under 40% overweight rates, like COVID's nothing for them. It's absolutely fucking nothing for them. We have made ourselves into an ill, weak species of people to the point where a fucking virus that means nothing to help healthy people just about is killing people off. It's fucking sad. It's truly fucking sad. Thank you. Love your directness. What's up? Oh my God. Many medical workers themselves are obese. It's fucking crazy. It really is. But that doesn't mean that doesn't mean it's better. I have allergic asthma, and I'm sure there is a bigger chance of dying. It absolutely is. Absolutely is. Obviously, because I don't take my health as a joke. Great fucking job, John. Because now people are lazier than ever, and I think so too. Love your message. I'm trying to make sure me and my kids exercise together and go outside at least twice a day, every day. Thank you. Absolutely. Really try to get in the sunshine. And don't get in the sunshine too much because skin cancer, obviously. But vitamin D is a huge thing. I think 80% of all very serious cases of COVID-19 were from also had vitamin D deficiency, and that happens a lot of times to obese people too because they don't process vitamin D well. And they normally don't go outside that much. They don't expose their skin to the sun very, very much at all. Yeah. Hey, Alan, do you think that it's ridiculous that people are telling me to eat white bread? Not necessarily ridiculous, just white bread, like processed flour and processed carbohydrates it's just not a necessity. I just don't. I eat those like they're treats sometimes. I mean, like that's all they are. There's no nutritional value to processed flour, just about none, besides being a carbohydrate. They strip all the other nutrients. It's just carbs. Same thing with sugar. There's no nutritional value. So people telling you to eat it, I mean, it depends on you as a person. I mean, I don't like if I'm going to eat. It's not like I wouldn't eat white bread, but I wouldn't eat it every day. I would know it would be just something that's not good for me. It's not good for you. It's just not. You made it. What's up, Leland? My husband is a funeral director, and I can say with absolute certainty that the descendants that come into his care are morbidly obese, elderly, or had underlying conditions. Absolutely. I have a weird feeling that international travel can become the privilege of the healthy. It's going to. It's absolutely going. It's just a big lie we tell ourselves. And it's propagated by social media and mainstream media. They don't want to tell obese people that you're unfucking healthy and should stop eating so fucking much. And you should move around a little more and you should take it fucking seriously. And yes, I know some people have like PCOS and stuff like that. That is not a fucking excuse. It just makes it harder for you. It's part of your problem. And it's unfortunate, but reality is that doesn't mean it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to unless you want to say that the PCOS is just going to help you die young. I mean, don't you want to fucking live? You know? Thank you, bro. Thanks for pushing fitness and the truth. I'll say, my God, thank you, man. Don't ever change. I don't think I can. That Florida looks nice. It's a little fucking chilly today. No shit. Like, it's like only like fucking 68 degrees right now. I am fucking freezing. It's weird how quickly you get acclimated. That and my body fat is way fucking lower than what it was, last time I felt 68 degrees. Great points. Thank you. I have a coworker that calls themselves chunky when they describe themselves. The denial is real. The person is 5'3" and 258. That's not chunky. That's morbidly obese. What is gluten? You need to fucking do your own research. That's fucking crazy shit. If you don't know what gluten is and you eat food, you're fucking. I mean, you've been undereducated. Would you have advice on how to cut down on alcohol when it comes to college students who are overweight due to drinking calories? Grow up. You know, that's the thing. They're adults. I mean, right now we're trying to get to the point where people can vote when they're 16, which is fucking crazy shit. It's just fucking crazy shit. 16-year-olds can't be trusted with fucking damn near any fucking thing. We're gonna trust them to fucking vote. We don't trust them to drink, but they're gonna we're gonna let them fucking vote. You people are fucking so fucking ridiculous. Is there a particular reason, such as the family, why you are so against obesity, or is it something you are just opposed against? I feel as though your passion may be rooted in something personal. Well, I like helping people. I was once obese myself, and it drives me fucking crazy when I see people hurt themselves, because that's what it is. It's fucking inflicting pain upon them, pain and damage on themselves with food. But personal reason, yeah, I like helping people. I'm underweight, but I have no gym. Push-ups are free. Been subscribed for a long time. Really appreciate the content. Thank you, motherfucker. I appreciate it. Love the stream, Ellen. Been following you since Elgin intentionally mentioned you a few years ago. Elgin's my motherfucker. We still talk all the time. Love your content. Keep keeping it real. I have pics and endometritis, and I've lost 132 pounds. Angela, that's fucking amazing. Let me tell you something, Angela, and I'm not going to do this for everybody that fucking gives me a story, but that's fucking amazing, and thank you for putting yourself out there. So, Angela, here's what I want you to do. I want you to send me a direct message at Alan Roberts at Alan Roberts EDDF on Instagram. Send me your name and your email address, and I'm going to put you on our app for free. You'll be able to use our app, and you'll be able to. We're going to give you Damn Serenity for free too. All the yoga classes and HIIT classes that are on it. I can't believe you were obese. You don't have any loose skin. I do have loose skin. Yeah, I have a little bit of loose skin, like right around right around the bottom of my belly, and like a little bit on my love handles. And I'm gonna have some loose skin, probably right in here. Not bad, but some. But yeah, I do have loose skin. I mean, it's impossible. And I was like 270 was the biggest I was, and I also had some muscle mass to me too. You are 15 and want to be a shredded motherfucker, but you only eat my mom's food. Eat your mom's food. Don't give her a fucking hard time. Do your goddamn chores and don't worry about being a shredded motherfucker. Just try to be healthy. You're 15 years old. You shouldn't be trying to be fucking shredded anyway. You're going to fucking make it so you don't have any fucking testosterone. You're going to fucking not be able to have kids, and you won't finish puberty right. You try to be shredded when you're 15 years old. That's some stupid ass shit. Great job, Alan. One of the most respectable men. One of the most respectable men in any business. Never changed. Thank you. I love your content. My family have always been overweight, but in the last 2 years I've lost 100 pounds, and my mom lost 60. Fucking Kevin, that's fucking amazing. That's how that shit's done, motherfucker. The whole family. That's how that shit's done. Fucking great goddamn job. How many push-ups should an average person do a day? That depends on the person. That's insane. Depends on where you're at with it and like that. So, I mean, there's like, people are so different. Do you weigh 400 pounds? Do you weigh 100 pounds? Are you 5 foot tall? Or are you 7 foot tall? How old are you? Like, how much time do you have in the fucking day? You don't need to necessarily do push-ups. You just need activity. Not everybody should fucking do push-ups if you have bad shoulders. And talk to your fucking doctor first. What type of workout can I recommend to somebody who doesn't like to work out? Ask them what physical activity they like to do. It doesn't need to be a workout, physical activity. Weight loss and being healthy is not based off of workouts. Weight loss, being healthy is based off of daily activity and daily food consumption, period. Yeah, speak those facts, Alan. Thank you. I have loose skin on my chest from losing 105 pounds 3 years ago. Doesn't bother me at all. I mean, what the fuck, man? I mean, you're losing 100 fucking pounds. I mean, great fucking job. Who fucking cares, right? That's the problem. Like you know what? The loose skin thing. To get to that, do you know how many people that either keeps from losing all the weight they need to lose, or losing weight in general, or it causes people to bounce back? You know, if you end up being 400 pounds, don't think six pack. Like get that shit out of your fucking mind. Think feet amputation. You know, don't think rip solid abs. Think about dying when you're 50. You know, if you're a 400-pound person or a 350-pound person, if you're 100 pounds overweight, don't worry about the loose skin. Worry about dying. But great job, Ricks. Just tune in. I love your channel, man. Straightforward, no fluff. Love the direct approach. Telling people what it is. Thank you, motherfucker. I appreciate it. Hey, Alan, my autistic brother is obese and 5'5". Whoop. Is autistic at 5'5" and has gained over 100 pounds in the last year. And my mother's in denial that he isn't addicted to processed foods like he's addicted to non-bread. Non-bread's fucking delicious. But if I was you, man, I'd talk to your parents about maybe getting them some counseling or like that, because like that's a specialized thing. Sometimes autistic people have a hard time with food regulation, with regulating that stuff. And that's going to take a specialist. I don't even want to speak on it because I don't know enough about that stuff. Like if I would have somebody that came to me with that type of stuff, we probably wouldn't take that client. I would just probably refer them to our counselor, like the counselor we refer people to, and maybe see what they can do for them, because I don't think that's in my scope to even be speaking about. Just that's farther than what I normally deal with. Just so you know. When I started, I just did swimming. That is, when you're morbidly obese, swimming is the best thing. It's absolutely amazing. So I still laugh about the person asking you if they were hearing voices, if they should take crazy pills. It's the stupidest shit. Anyway, Alan, do you help people that live in other countries, long distance? We have, most of my clients, I think, live in other countries, just to be real. But at least a good 33 to 40% of them do. I think it's over 50, but there's some flux always, because we have a lot of clients and everything like that. But we are running a 3-month accountability special, but we're like our daily coaching, we only have like another slot left or two, I think. And then we don't take any more of that for the accountability coaching, because the daily coaching is very intensive. It's weekly video conference calls, daily interactions, adjustments, daily coaching on stress levels, hunger levels, hydration, that sort of stuff. The accountability coaching is every couple of days. We're communicating. We look over the stuff every single day, collect data, and it's an initial 30-minute consultation, 15 minutes after first month, 15 minutes after second month, and then there will be a 30-minute exit. Now, if the person needs more, we do obviously do more, just in case, especially when like normally the week after I adjust somebody's activity routine, I'll check back with them. We'll have another quick conference call to make sure that they like it, or if we adjust their eating schedule or their eating pattern in any way. I'll normally have another one, but that's the way it's set up. Accountability coaching, we are running a special for right now. It's a 3-month commitment, and you can find that on the website. I'll probably post the link in the comments if I can find it. Can I fucking find it? No. Anyway. So what was I saying? But yes, we work with people from all around the country. I forgot what the fucking question was. ADHD moment. Do you have any advice for how to increase willpower to stick to the diet? It's something I've struggled with personally, but I'm trying to help a loved one. Okay, here's the thing. Get them off a diet, okay? No diets work. And here's why no diets work. Because if you artificially increase your caloric burn or decrease your caloric intake, if that's only done artificially and you intend on going back to eating how you were eating before, you're just going to gain that fucking weight right back. So if you go on a crash diet or a diet just in general, you better love that food, because that's where you're going to have to stay. Like the weight you end up at from that nutrition and activity plan, you need to keep doing that the entire time, or you're going to gain weight back. So what you should do is not have the person diet. You should just develop like a healthier lifestyle. A lot of times with willpower, and the first book was Math and Willpower, and I still believe in that. But the second book's Beyond Math and Willpower, the Hunger Management Method, and that's coming out hopefully within the next month or two. Well, 2 months. But the idea is that you try to make sure you do everything you can to make willpower easier for the person. So blunting hunger, which is really where I'm focusing right now, because that's what I did that's what I've done now. And I'm leaner than I'm close to as lean as I've probably ever been. I was leaner at Athlean a couple years ago, but I'm close to as lean as I've ever been. And I'm never hungry. I don't feel deprived at all. If I want to go out and have a cocktail with my wife, I go out and have a cocktail with my wife. And I taste something sweet almost every day. I almost have sweet. I'd make my base. It's like a sweet potato pie filling or Greek yogurt towards the end of the night. And I love the food I'm eating. I look forward to eating, but I'm not like, oh my God, I need to eat. And I'm just not hungry. So when you're not hungry, and then from there I worry about my stress levels, hydration. My son just fell over. My son just brought my second thing of water today, and this isn't like, it's not a second gallon. It is, my first one was my 30 ounces of water, and then I had 20 ounces of coffee. So this is going to be about 160 ounces of water for today. I don't need I'll need all this much because it doesn't feel like it's going to warm up like it normally does here in Florida. And I'm only going to work out once today. I'm just going to get my normal dailies in, and I do that around here. I have a landmine set up. I'll do landmine rows and landmine presses. I have dumbbells where I'll do some circuit with the dumbbells. I'll do some walking lunges with the dumbbells around the pool into straight-legged deadlifts, and then I'm going to do probably like two to 400 push-ups probably today. That's going to be my workout. But so I watch my hydration, and I try not to ever go around like the trigger foods, and I really watch my rest, because when I'm very, 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 very tired, willpower becomes very, very hard. Like people don't watch their sleep enough. We're chronically dehydrated and chronically tired because we don't get quality sleep and we don't get enough sleep. So I just try to make sure I get the best sleep I can. For me, that's an issue. I'm an insomniac. I'm raging ADHD. Big shock to everybody. But I also make sure I watch all these other factors. So like I have a 30-minute routine every single day that I do to prepare myself for bed. Like I take a nice hot shower, and then I fucking make sure I relax and the pillow's just right and the blankets are just right, everything like that. And we cuddle up and blah, blah, blah. We do all that shit. And then I have like a normal routine that I do for stress relief every single day, me and the wife. And then a normal routine for just the wake up. Like I don't ever wake up and just run through, because I don't want to wake up stressed. I want to control my cortisol levels and stuff like that. So there's plenty of methods. We are releasing our PDF for the hunger management method. I'm writing a book on it, but I'm going to release just a bullet point PDF hopefully tomorrow for everybody, for fucking everybody, because I don't want in any way, I think this is radically important. So if the book, if I sell less books, I fucking sell less books. It is what it is. But the book is going to take a while to get disseminated. That, and people have to buy the book. And I'm hoping people buy the book just to listen to read the words I fucking write. But the method is very important. We're just going to put that out for free here probably tomorrow, just because it's not for everybody, and some people can implement it in certain different ways. But like for all the people we've used it with, it does really, really, really help. So that's for willpower. I do suggest that. Anyway. Best advice for a petite woman over 50 for the last 15 pounds. No, don't worry about the last 15 pounds. Just worry about staying healthy and being healthy, and just trying to enjoy the endeavors of you being healthy, because that's what you're going to need to keep that off. So I would step on the scale much, much, much less. If I was you, I would only step on a scale once a month at most, never on your ovulation week. Well, you're 50. I don't know if you still ovulate or if you've been through menopause or anything like that. But for the other women out there, don't ever step on a scale during the week for your ovulation or the week of your cycle. A woman can retain tons of water weight during those periods of time, and it can give a false reading on the scale. And the number on the scale, like your number on the scale, you're going off the last 15 pounds to lose. And I don't know if you're going off that by a BMI chart or if you're going off their visual aesthetics, but it doesn't sound to me, the last 15 pounds to lose does not sound like you are in any way in a danger zone. Since you're petite, it might put you into the overweight category. The overweight category for BMI is a little fucking, a little bitchy, because it really doesn't take into a factor genetics and stuff like that. BMI is very, very, very good for population level studies and statistical data. It's very good. It's very telling, because the data is the fucking data. It doesn't matter. Like if you have people with above a 35 BMI don't live fucking long. It's just statistical fact. It doesn't mean it's that an individual person. There can always be, anecdotal evidence, but for population level data, BMI works very, very, very well. And that's what it's just true. Anyway. Whoa. I almost turned off the feed. Hey, Alan, have you ever gone hunting for game? Well, what do you mean by game? Like shit that could kill me? I've been bear hunting before and never got one. But I haven't been hunting for game because the only time I've really been hunting was I lived in Pittsburgh. Now, I saw some hogs in South Carolina, and I'm going to go hog hunting hopefully here this fall. I can't fucking wait. Brahma, hit me up, motherfucker. My friend Jeff McCool. I'm currently in an online Zoom class about nutrition. I'd rather be listening and learning from you. Thank you for presenting honest facts. Let them, if they want me to come on, I'll try not to swear. I'll try not to. I'm never going to be able to fucking not do it. I just wanted to be able to walk up the steps. Good for you. Good for you. What's up, my dude? The absolute zero. What's up? I moved in my apartment, small gym, very small. I'm overweight and extremely insecure. How to gain some confidence and start going? I usually exercise outside, but since moving, it's not possible. You know what? Get yourself a TRX system or just a suspension system thing, and you can work like a morbidly obese person, somebody that needs to get in shape. You don't need a whole fucking gym. I mean, for real, you just need to move. You need to do the activities you like to do. And if you can't go outside and you don't want to, do some push-ups and bodyweight squats are free. Like if you're a morbidly obese person, you just need to get some fucking weight off you first. One goal at a fucking time, Do you think boxing can make make me grow abs? I'm a female, by the way. It's fucking stop. Ridiculous questions. They don't grow abs. I don't keep junk food in my house. Good for you. Good for you. Have you seen a video that's blowing up on YouTube by Josh Barrett about V-Shreds? You were the OG who cracked the code and realized he was plagiarizing. Tons of people have sent it to me. I have not watched it yet, believe it or not. I was been super busy. I did a bunch of lives yesterday, and then I recorded a podcast with Leo Longevity. Fucking great guy. I can't wait to fucking have him on. We're gonna do more with that guy. I filmed a podcast with Leo, and then clients, and we got a lot of clients. Business, like fucking business. And I had like 2 really fucking good business calls yesterday, motherfuckers. Yins ain't ready. Yins ain't ready. Watching my father struggle with obesity and other health issues has been the biggest eye-opener for me. I've lost about 30 pounds because of it, trying to encourage him every single day. Very fucking cool. Very fucking cool. That's awesome. To me, that's what family does, so you don't give up on them. It's hard for some people, I'm 6'1", used to be 220 in my teens, cut out sugar drinks and junk food, pull-ups almost every day since I had a bar at home. Took about a year consistently, 26, 165. Great fucking job, John. Great fucking job. Don't let it go too far the other way, though. You're a pretty fucking tall dude. About what I wrote, eating more than what you need is not a weakness, but a survival mechanism. I changed my mind. It's a weakness, but eating high-energy foods has probably a place for an evolution. It does when it was feast or famine, but we are not that species anymore. We're absolutely not. Like, it used to be to procure food. Like, there was lots of caloric burn involved. So when you found it, you fucking ate a lot of it, But if you missed food and missed a kill, you just were out those fucking calories. So you needed to store up, right? But we can literally spend 0 calories or expend 1 calorie of effort by pressing a gas pedal and get 4,000 calories worth of food. So we're not that species anymore. Alan Vish's videos were hilarious. Thank you. There's actually I have a playlist called V Shredded. So Turkish get-ups and windmills. I can do a Turkish get-up. I find myself binging later at night while watching TV. Any suggestions? Cut off all eating at a certain time. It depends on what you mean by binging, okay? Because binging is an actual eating disorder. I'm a binge eater. I am a diagnosed binge eater. For me, when I binge eat, it's like watching a movie of myself consume all the food. I'm like screaming at myself to stop, and I can't seem to stop myself. So I try to avoid them whenever possible. And if you're binging every night, that's very dangerous. You should get some counseling. Binging every night is very dangerous. That's a road to death very fucking quickly. Obesity has killed more people than COVID ever will. Obesity has led to more death in the United States in the last 20 fucking years than people possibly have a scope of fucking understanding. It's disgusting. Hey, Alan, love the content, especially if it's shredding V-Shreddard. Advice to push harder doing leg workouts. That's where I struggle with motivation. I would try to find a different leg workout if you're having trouble with motivation. Maybe you're trying to push too hard or it's too easy. I would try some different variations. You can do legs a bunch of fucking different ways. So just try to find that thing until you really fucking like it, Because you're better off doing a workout that's not as efficient according to the fucking blue checks. You can do one that's not quite as efficient for gains, But if you like doing it, you'll probably be more intense at it. You'll probably do it more consistently, and you'll get better gains out of it. Almost 200 pounds lost. Great fucking job, Little Heart Music. Have any advice for the best at-home workout for building strength? I have a lot of muscle atrophy. I would start with just a very, very serious set of basics. Yoga is phenomenal to start building strength off of, but I really can't give you like a workout routine because I don't know you. I don't know your physical stuff. I would just never do that. The workout routine that really excites you to do it. Yeah. Okay. But you should, the basics. Focus on progressive overload. Now, don't listen to the fucking talking heads that tell you that progressive overload is only adding weight to the bar. There's tons of way to progressively overload people. Watching you at the gym, enjoying your channel. What's up, King Bob? Thank you very much. I can't wait for the book. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're looking at a non-stimulant appetite suppressant too. That's amazing. Like absolutely, like complete. It just almost like removes your fucking hunger. Human tested, proven studies, patented ingredients that they can legally can show that they do what they fucking claim. It's amazing, and my only worry is that it's so good that people are gonna like abuse it. I really, that's like my only fucking worry. Will you eventually put it out on audio? Will you put it out on audio eventually? Here's the problem with me doing an audiobook. I honestly have a hard time not going off script, just reading something like that, because, and this is what, like, so many people accuse me of playing a character, like this is like somehow a fucking character, and I've said oftentimes, unfortunately, sometimes this is just me. I don't know oftentimes what I'm even going to say. Like, trust me, sometimes when I shock you guys, I'm just as surprised in the back of my head. I'm like, holy fuck. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm a fucking lot right now. And I know it. I mean, I've met myself. I'm very familiar with who the fuck I am. And so I have a hard time reading my own book word for word, and Amazon demands that you read it word for word. So it's gotten to be an issue. So we don't know what the fuck we're going to do. I don't want to have somebody else read it because then it's not me. And I don't think that's why, I don't think people would want to buy it. And I wouldn't, to me, that would be just kind of disingenuous, So I'm trying, I promise you I'm trying, but I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't know if that's going to happen. I just don't. It would take me like a fucking year to record. I'd have to record it like a sentence at a fucking time, I think. That's what it's looking like. It's fucking hard. It's very hard for me. It really. I will buy the book, but I'm also thankful that you released the free PDF. The PDF will be out tomorrow. We're going to pop it out tomorrow. And it's just bullet points. That's all. It's just bullet points. Just bullet points, I've lost 105 pounds. I didn't realize how significant it was until I was carrying a 50-pound bag of dog food around the other day. That's fucking crazy, isn't it, Robert? Like, when you do that stuff, you're like, wow, I used to carry this shit around on me all the fucking time, Sleep and hydration was what I neglected. Huge difference in the quality of my life now. Sleep is huge. Hydration is immense. People fuck with it way too much. Learn something every day. Thanks. I'll definitely be looking out for the book. Thank you, kettlebells. I like kettlebells. I'm not opposed to them. My activity includes walking 5 miles a day and 20 minutes of yoga a day. I lift 3 times a day. I lift 3 times a day. I think maybe you meant week. My nutrition consists of veggies, fruits, healthy starches, and lean meats. Lots of water. Good for you. Good for you. Being 50 is fantastic. My life, people keep like, oh, you're so old. Motherfuckers. I would rather be fucking 49-and-a-half-year-old me than 30-year-old me. Fucking 100 out of a fucking 100. Like, I mean, I'd rather be 49-year-old me than a lot of these young bucks. Fucking for real. All day long. Especially this coming year, because like I said, yins ain't ready. I read the first and really enjoyed it. It might be a reread. Thank you very much. The second one's going to be much more intensive, much longer, and it's going to we're really going to lay out not only the method but different things you can eat to help blunt your hunger, those sorts of things. Because controlling your hunger is it. Like, for real. Whenever anybody has fallen off of a diet, it's not because of anything besides the fact that they feel restricted and hungry. I mean, it really fucking is. They want shit that they've been trying to avoid. That they should probably either keep avoiding, or find a way to eat in better portion control quantities. They eat the wrong foods in copious amounts all the fucking time, and they sit too little. The normal answer for that is that they eat completely different food, starve themselves, and work out really fucking hard, and think that after they lose the 40 pounds from that somehow when they go back to eating like shit, they're not going to gain that weight back. It's every single time. It causes weight cycling, which is bad for you. People need to control their hunger. If you can control your hunger, you don't even need to worry about the fucking calories. If you're not hungry, then like I literally am at the stage right now where I'm so not hungry because I both use my hunger management method and I use the product we're coming out with, the nutritional solution we're coming out with for hunger. It's to the point now where I literally have to like purposefully eat. And I love the food I eat. I love it. Like I'll sit down and eat a steak here in probably a couple hours. I mean, I fucking love steak. So I'll barbecue myself up a fucking couple steaks. One steak, the size they are. So today, one steak. And I'll eat that, love it. I'll have a great meal last night. I had Chipotle last night, you know? I mean, I love the food I eat. I just have to, I eat it with purpose. I eat food with purpose instead of for hunger. Like if I'm going to eat something with sugar in it, it's going to be because there's a celebration and I'm eating it. And I know it's not good for me. I know it is only for pleasure, but sometimes you do shit just for pleasure. You know, like it's a reality. If you don't have those moments in your life, like if you're that person that at Christmas dinner, you're the person that brings chicken and broccoli. And I used to be one of those. I used to think like that. Like, you know, like, well, no, guys, I'm really, I got to get down and weight now. So I'm going to eat broccoli and chicken, everything. And even on a fucking holiday, fuck that. I'll never do that again. It was one of the biggest fucking idiotic fucking bullshit things I used to fucking think. It's amazing. I was so fucking stupid. For so fucking long. It's pitiful. It upsets me. You know, I'm gonna eat food I like occasionally, and I'm gonna like go have a good time occasionally. It just those need to be occasional and for purpose, for celebration and enjoyment, instead of like every single day, you know, placating yourself with food and pleasuring yourself with food because the rest of your life sucks. You know, unfuck yourselves. Connor McGrath, hey Alan, was wondering how you would combat child obesity if you were in power. Coffee?
Oh, I forgot about that.
No.
The great colleague.
No. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. But when my family wants to talk to me, you guys are on pause. I talk to my family. I forgot the question. Oh, what would I do about childhood obesity? Well, realistically, we need to fucking change how schools eat too. Like, if you have a high school kid, you know, or even an elementary school kid, they can eat pizza probably every single fucking day for lunch, and you know, and ice cream bars and shit like that, and fucking all sorts of shit. Like, school cafeterias, the national school lunch program is fucking horrible. So it is not healthy. There's nothing healthy about it at all. Second cup of coffee because it's freezing in Florida. It's like 68 degrees. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Let's see here. But, so the National School Lunch Program is fucking horrific. Horrific. But you're going to have to scare parents. Like it's abuse. You know, if you give your obese child sugar in the morning, that's abuse. You just may not realize you're abusing your child. You know, if your child is, you know, 1.5 times the size they're supposed to be and it's fat, do something about it. You know, like love your child enough to fucking save their future life. You know, it's crazy to me that people ask certain questions, but then I got to remind myself that not every. I know. Just finished your high volume workout. Delon, what's up, Delon? Actually have been able to cut my list cardio. No shit. He's talking about my volume training program, Every Damn Day Fitness volume training program. That's not for the fucking weak at heart, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. And it is what that's actually what I don't do lists normally. I don't do it's. And for those of you that don't know, that's low impact steady state cardio. Now I will say this: volume training is low impact. It really is low impact, but it's very, very high volume. So your book is 150 euros. I had no idea how many euros it is. My book right now is it's not. I don't know what euros are to dollars, but it's not nearly that expensive. I will never fucking charge some ridiculous price for a fucking book, ever. Fucking, it's ridiculous. Anyway, you look great. You know, no matter how I look, I feel amazing. Like I truly feel. I haven't felt this good in decades, you know, and I just lots of energy, everything like that. So thank you very much, Trojan. Is that a play on Trojan? I like it. Canada also has an obesity problem. Canada, UK, America, the Western civilization. I saw a memorial price on TV of COVID victims who died. Everyone was obese. It really, I mean, everybody, Love the content. You're right. People are soft. People look right. People look at caring about their health as evil people. I lost 140 in 2016, 140 pounds in a year. Legit 4106. That's seriously fucking legit. No fucking shit. Great fucking job. Like you say, it needed a lifestyle change. It absolutely did. Salad, I make a big one, and they're only 200 calories, but it takes me 2 hours to what it? I think eat it. And I like meat. First. The Western world has obesity epidemic, and what would makes it worse is they're all snowflakes. Seriously, you can't say I'm unhealthy. You can't say that. Or my favorite one is, my health is none of your business, but your health is. So wear this mask. Dumbass motherfuckers. I don't even own one of those stupid fucking things. Anyway, love the F and the F and the F. Sometimes you need hard words. No shit. And whoop. I can't deny reality. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Morning, everyone. Is it possible to overhydrate? Yeah. Not for the average person. It takes a lot. It really, really does. I mean, your body is 70% water. So yes, can you overhydrate? You can. But people that worry about overhydrating are normally chronically dehydrated people. And it's just like the same way the people that worry about overtraining are people that normally train like pussies. My diet is high protein, a few fruits and veggies, minimal carbs, and water. And of course, coffee. I bet you're fucking feel awesome. I work 12 hours a day. My breakfast consists of 30 grams of whey protein mix, a half a cup of walnuts, 1 cup of oatmeal, a cup of almond milk, and frozen blueberries and bananas. Take that 2 hours later. If you're still hungry, you shouldn't take that. It's something that's making you hungry. Gemini, if you overconsume water, you will flush nutrients out of your body faster than can be absorbed. Yeah, but overconsumption of water is not fucking easy. It's just not, like, people fucking sleep on that shit. It's hard, but you dilute the sodium in your body too much. Absolutely, but most people already take in too much sodium, and most people that are on diets that are going to take in that much water actually take in more sodium than what they fucking think about. They really do. I heard you mention you grill a lot. What kind of grill do you own? Right now, it's just a grill master, but I love this house, but this is a temporary house for about another year and a half, and then we're buying and building land, and I think we're buying and building land on land. If we find enough land with a nice house we like, we'll probably get that. But this place is temporary, and I don't want to, I'm going to get a fucking hunker of a fucking outdoor kitchen, basically. So I plan on having a pool, just kind of like this one, maybe a little bigger, and then this area back in here, instead of just me wheeling a grill in, would be like an actual outdoor kitchen. Is what I'm hoping for. Hunger management is a massive. I didn't realize how habit-driven and boredom-driven I was until I started IF, time-restricted eating. Now, the cool thing, because here's the thing, the hunger management system, I've talked about it several times. It's based off of a bunch of different principles, right? And you can modify it to however you want, but especially if you intermittent fast, when you intermittent fast, make that first meal you eat all protein and healthy fats. And you will just not be hungry at all. And then have to eat your second meal and probably eat a smaller portion of your second meal, and it helps out a lot. It just does. It'll be in the PDF. What do you think about positive reinforcement versus negative reinforcement? Well, let's see. We've had tons of positive reinforcement of how awesome people are for decades. And, you showed up, so here's a 15th place trophy. You suck at what you do, and you don't deserve anything. And, it would really probably help the person if we actually told them that, hey, you kind of fucking suck at this endeavor. If you want to stay at it, you should probably get better and or try harder or find something new. But instead, we're going to give you this 15th place trophy and tell you good job. And, we're going to do shit like that. I really think that society has had quite enough of super positive reinforcement. Now, if somebody does something positive, I tell them that they're positive. You've seen it in this live stream. When somebody says, I've lost this and I've done this, great fucking job. Absolutely great fucking job. Fucking phenomenal. Even when somebody says that I've helped them do that or something like that, I am always quick to remind them that no, I fucking didn't. I just either gave them a program that they paid me for, I gave the coaching knowledge that they paid me for, or they took the free knowledge that I try to put out, and they applied it, and they're the ones that did the fucking work, so they should thank them, not me. The only thing they need to thank me for, they've already fucking thanked me for by paying me or just absorbing the content, right? They need very much on their own to accept that they did it. Because if they failed, if I tried to help them and they failed, I'm certainly not going to take credit for that because it's on them. So if they succeed, I'm not going to take credit for that either because it's on them. You know, that's how I fucking look at it. Negative reinforcement, it depends on what you mean by negative reinforcement. Like negative reinforcement of saying, hey, you're morbidly obese and that is very fucking unhealthy for you. Stop lying to yourself. You fucking look stupid for lying to yourself about it, but get fucking healthy. I don't consider that negative reinforcement. I just consider that very, very, very straightforward fucking truth. So that's not negative reinforcement. That's just very straightforward truth that most people don't want to fucking hear. If you mean like, calling obese people slanderous words in an effort to hurt their fucking feelings, that's just stupid bullshit that those people will say stupid shit about the person no matter fucking what they fucking say. Or what they fucking look like or what they fucking do. So it depends on what you're talking about by positive or negative reinforcement. Yeah, you can't eat cake every day. I mean, seriously, we've somehow convinced ourselves that eating cake for breakfast is a normal fucking breakfast. You don't even need breakfast, motherfuckers. You definitely don't need traditional breakfast foods like cereal and pancakes and muffins and donuts and shit like that. Why start your day with fucking that much sugar and that much processed food? It's like we wonder why we're fucking sick. Hey, my obesity allowed me to get appointed for allowed me to get an appointment for the vaccine. Now it's time. Now it's time to. It's fucking ridiculous. So, because you're obese. Because obese people we know aren't healthy and are in very fucking serious danger of COVID-19, which by the way, that vaccine is barely going to fucking work for you if it does, because vaccines don't work nearly as well for obese people. Look it up. And they never have. Not even the flu vaccine. Every year, if you've gotten a flu vaccine, probably very, very minimally effective for you because if you're obese, they're minimally effective. But I find it amazing that we will know that obese people are medically compromised to the point where they're high risk and should get a vaccine, but they're not. But don't tell them they're not healthy. It's fucking sad. Sad. Don't be sorry, family first. Hell yeah! I'm gonna scroll down a little bit, guys. I got up over 50 degrees in Harrisburg yesterday. I was in shorts, dude. It was like 85 here. I was in the fucking pool. It was amazing. If you're moderate reactive. Sport 3 to 5 days a week, caloric consumption, BMR times 1.55. The problem with spitting that information out and all that shit's in my Math and Willpower book. The problem with that though is it's easy to tell people like here's the guesstimated calories you should have, here's the guesstimated intake you should have, here's the guesstimated workouts you should do. That's all fucking guesstimations that don't play to the particular person. 1. 2. They're just guesses. Like BMR is a fucking guess. It's an educated guess, but it's a fucking guess. And the 1.55, like the activity factor thing. So if I am sedentary, it's like 1.1 or something like that. If I'm mildly active, it's 1.25, right? My definition of mildly active and somebody else's definition of mildly active are very fucking different. Okay. So, I mean, my idea of like very, very active is me working out for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours a day, 7 days a week. 2 different varieties of workouts, that sort of thing, plus standing up most of the day. To me, those are my very active weeks. Other people's are not. So it's a guesstimate. That's all just a guesstimate. So that's the only problem of putting that stuff out there. I appreciate you helping that person though. I'm not trying to dog you, Jason Cowan. I'm not trying to dog you at all. The math is proper, but I just wanted to add that stipulation. So please thank you very much for helping the person. And I just wanted to add that. But thank you. I live in Moscow, and in the school I attended, they gave out cocoa drinks with sugar, pizzas, and other processed carbohydrates. No idea. That's crazy shit. But that's America too. Let's see. I believe bodybuilders are unhealthy and unnatural these days than they were a long time ago. For example, Ronnie Coleman, 295, 5'10", whereas Arnold, very, very, very much so. Arnold was very unhealthy too, though. Don't fucking let it fool you, But bodybuilding is not a healthy endeavor for the most part. It's just not like competitive bodybuilding. Like if you're gonna get on stage, if you decide to get on stage, you might as well accept that you're putting your liver and kidneys at a little bit of risk just for the dehydration. Even if you're a natural, just for the dehydration that you have to go through to get on stage, you might as well accept that that's not the fucking healthiest thing. That, and if you're a natural and you get fucking super low body fat percentage, and I'm not talking like I'm thinking just the way I'm feeling and looking, unless something fucking radically changes. As long as I keep my nutrition on point and the way it's at right now, and I keep listening to my doctor, I'm thinking I'll be good at like 9%, just chilling at 9. I think. I think if I feel any type of fatigue or anything like that, or any starts soreness where I think my testosterone levels are fucking tanking, I'm gonna go to my doc. And if they say I'm tanking and I don't need to actually be on HRT, which I'm fucking avoiding that like the fucking plague. I'm on an estrogen blocker right now. I'm gonna avoid HRT like the fucking plague. If I can avoid it at all, I'd go up in body fat percentage to not be on it. But if I eventually need it, I am going to be 50 years old here in a couple months. So if my doctor tells me I need to be on HRT at some point in time, I'm going to listen to my fucking doctor because I want to live for a long fucking time. I owe my wife 50 years. We got together later in life. We got together when I was 35. I owe her 50 years of marriage. My goal is to be 90 years old watching the sun go down over the Gulf of Mexico with her hand in mine, in rocking chairs, watching that shit go down. That is my fucking goal. Having the fucking great grandkids running around or just the grandkids running around, that's my goal. Taking care of the family, making sure that there's fucking money for the grandkids and shit like that. If I can fucking do that, we'll see. But that's the fucking goal. And I'm not going to hit that fucking goal if I eat like a fucking pig. Or if I worry about being super fucking lean and super fucking ripped and super fucking strong and all that shit. I almost robbed myself of that fucking promise I made to my wife by trying to fucking powerlift and shit like that. I'm very disappointed in 2015 Alan. Just put it that way. Very. It's going to take a massive shift in the way of people think to work. It absolutely is. And that's why I fucking scream and yell. Just to be real. It takes a massive shift because it's going the wrong fucking direction. We have a virus killing morbidly obese people like it's going out of fucking style. That means nothing to me. COVID has not scared me a single fucking day personally. Not for my personal health, not a single fucking day. It has not scared me a single fucking day, and yet I took it more seriously than most people did. I've lost fucking 30 some pounds, probably 40, close to 40 fucking pounds, and I wasn't fucking huge to begin with. I made sure I downsized muscle. I've lost tons of body fat. I've taken COVID-19 way more seriously than any obese person that started 2019 or started 2020 obese that is still the same fucking weight. If you started 2020 at an obese state and you are still in an obese state after this shit, I've taken COVID-19 way more seriously than you without ever putting a fucking mask on. I keep a bowl of hard-boiled eggs in my fridge. I've done that before too. I end up overeating them. Believe it or not, I love hard-boiled eggs, and I end up overeating them. I still eat them occasionally, but and I oven roast mine. I put mine in into like a muffin tin, and I just put them in the oven at like 325 for a little while, and they fucking come out perfect. And then you dunk them in cold water really quickly, and it makes it so the shell fucking pulls right off. What do you think of fit shaming? Happens all the fucking time. It's the most approved form of shaming. It happens all the fucking time. All the fucking time. But I don't give a fuck. Say what the fuck you want. Like, you can't shame me by something I'm not ashamed of. I should say that it really doesn't happen at all unless you're ashamed of being fit. It really doesn't fucking happen at all unless you're ashamed of being fit. And I'm not ashamed. People try to fit shame all the time, you know? LB, $5. What's up? Thank you. I appreciate it. None of the old school bodybuilders aged well. They're not gonna. People are not. You're not gonna. You know. I'm just walking and I lost 1.5 kilos. Great fucking job. And just keep it up. Consistency. Just keep going consistently. It fucking works. Thanks for being inspirational. I'm literally just doing me, like for real. Thank you very much, Angela. I appreciate it. But if I can make money and try to get people healthy and be able to scream and yell, which I love to do also, I'm gonna fucking do it. You know, like. And the cool thing about it is like, this last year has been fucking interesting. Like just to talk real for a second. I'm going to scroll down after Angela's to get to that because I don't want to. Whoa. Voltaire. I'll get to this one real quick. I've lost 20 pounds since September. I'm down to 185 at 5'7". Just started to exercise. Everything was 16/8 IF and prioritized protein and fats. Some 36 to 40 hour IF. I don't like the long ones, just to be real, because then sometimes people tend to overeat. And once they overeat, they keep overeating. I know I would do that, but great fucking job. So I'm going to scroll all the way down. So questions from here, I'll be answered. Why would anybody don't just fucking copy and paste? I fucking hate that shit. But just to be real, like this year's been telling, like first of all, it was about like 10 days from now. The year anniversary of 10 days from now, where I posted when I was on a cruise ship, and I posted that what the fuck, people, we have governors talking about like fucking like curfews and shit like that for a fucking virus. First of all, if you ever thought that you should have a curfew for a virus, you are like, they can tell you to do anything. I mean, like they're going to tell you to wear 52 masks and breathe out of your asshole, and you're going to fucking try. It's sad. That really is sad. What's amazing is how stupid people actually are to follow that shit. But people got really fucking pissed, you know. And then I started pulling up the data about COVID, and of course the conspiracy theorist bullshit. I still challenge anybody that called me a conspiracy theorist. Check back, bitches, because anything I fucking said back then, I haven't changed my story, and I've been fucking proven to be fucking correct. The infection fatality rate estimated at the very beginning by Dr. John Ioannidis was about 0.23 to 0.26. The World Health Organization's guesstimates have been anywhere between like 0.1 and 0.3. So that's completely true. I've said that we should isolate the sick and the elderly, and we should help them isolate if they want to. If not, everybody should continue their business. I've said at the very beginning that us fucking destroying society was only going to cause known. We know that locking people up does not do well for them. We know that locking people up is bad for them. We know locking people up causes increased suicides, causes poor health. We know locking people up in their houses would do this because we use locking people up as a fucking societal punishment. It's ridiculous, you know? And so I still challenge anybody to fucking come up with that shit. I still challenge anybody to say, like, I was called a conspiracy theorist so fucking much. People, like, I've been called an ist. I've been called a racist. I've been called a conspiracy theorist. I've been called I've been called all these fucking bullshit fucking things. And nobody can come back with anything but I'm just mean, and I don't care about people. You know, if that's what you got to say about me, because I want my rights, and I believe that everybody knows and should understand that in society, there is accepted risk every time you walk out of your motherfucking door. This is just a new risk that we have to fucking accept if we want to walk out of our fucking doors. But once you walk out of your fucking door, you accept societal risk. Fuck you if you think I need to do something to watch out for your fucking health. You watch out for your fucking health, I'll watch out for my fucking health. And if you don't want to be around me because you think I'm dangerous, you're probably right, I am for you, and you should stay the fuck away from me. But I'm going to do my shit. And people should be able to do their shit. People should be free to do what the fuck they want to do. They should, at least when it comes to meeting up and everything like that. Like, people died for the fucking Constitution, for our rights and shit like that. We should fucking honor those people by fucking keeping our rights. You should never give rights away. Look at people right now. People right now are either convinced that their rights are privileges or openly advocating that they shouldn't have them. So fuck you people, fucking weak ass lemmings. Anyway, here we go. Alan Nostradamus Roberts. Nah, man, it's for real, Darren. It was like, it's just looking. First, I was a healthcare executive for a long time, dealing with elderly people for a long fucking time. I have helped write disaster plans, including outbreak plans for major counties in the United States, like Albany County and Allegheny County, like stuff like, you know, fuck people. It's not like it's not like I got that too. Stay in your lane. Healthcare executive. Dumbass motherfuckers. But the reality is, like, I said this all year. So even as people were calling me, you know, all sorts of fucking shit, like death threats, all sorts of fucking crazy shit, like serious death threats too, like all sorts of shit, like, which is normally answered by show up at my house and you end up with a fucking hole in you, you know, like that's stupid shit, you know. But and I live in a stand your ground state. Be careful, bitches. But I took it more seriously than everybody else. Like, fucking, I still said, you know, no, this is actual real fucking thing. I'm going to fucking downsize. We decided I'm going to fucking downsize. Like, we sat down and said, I'm fucking too big, and I wanted to downsize. The problem was my stress was fucking crazy because people were fucking sending me death threats and shit like that. And I still think that we're making the wrong fucking choices. I think we killed more elderly people than anything. If we would have just helped them fucking isolate. If we would have not sent elderly people back into fucking nursing homes that were COVID positive, which is murder, motherfuckers. Like, those people should be in, those governors should be in fucking jail right now. Jail. Like fucking federal prison jail. But, you know, all that stupid shit, we fucking killed elderly people. Instead of telling high risk and elderly people that they were very much at risk, that we need to focus on them and they should be very scared, we told everybody that the media was so invested in making sure that everybody thought that everybody was at equal risk, which is a bold-faced fucking lie. It's a bold-faced fucking lie. Nobody can say that it's not. I mean, you literally cannot say that the risk is equal to everybody. You absolutely cannot. Not by age and definitely not by underlying condition. And we lied to these people. We lied to immunocompromised people. We lied to old people. And most of the time, the immunocompromised people, especially the obese people, lie to themselves thinking like, well, no, it's everybody. Fuck that shit. Look at the goddamn numbers, people. It's fucking ridiculous to even fucking spew that ridiculous shit. So this whole year's been pretty fucking interesting. Now all of a sudden, that all the data shows that I was actually on fucking point from the very fucking beginning. All these people are very fucking silent. They're fucking very fucking quiet. You look stupid. If you are advocating lockdowns, you're a dumb motherfucker. If you think mask work, you need to fucking check yourself. Like, it's stupid. It's ridiculous, people. Get fucking healthy. Worry about your fucking health. Worry about your sleep, worry about your hydration, worry about your stress relief, worry about your fucking weight. Worry about your activity levels, worry about all that shit. Don't worry about the fucking other person's doing. But if you're a high-risk person, do whatever you can to not be high risk. And if you're an elderly person, be very, very, very careful, because there is a virus going around, another one, that is very dangerous for you, just like the flu. And for some elderly people, hiccups. Like if you're an elderly person, average age of 78 years old, and you have 2.6 serious underlying conditions, a serious case of hiccups or acid reflux can kill them. It's the fucking truth. So people, just get there faster. Stop being fucking led along by the goddamn nose. And I didn't, Evan, I didn't fucking get your question, the just curious question. Conspiracy theory is a false narrative. It's just meant to shut, exactly. That's when people call you a racist. They're like, oh, are you scared to wear a mask? That's my new favorite one. You're just scared to wear a mask. Why are you scared of a mask? You know what? Call me whatever fuck you want. You can call me whatever you want. But if I'm out without a mask and you freak at me, who's scared? Like, I mean, it's stupid. I mean, it's this, they try to play on the ego of people like, you're scared or you're this. Like, you're not going to fucking shame me into wearing a fucking diaper on my face. No matter how good it's going to make you feel, you're not going to shame me to wear a fucking, a piece of fucking cloth and pretend like it's going to stop a fucking virus. I cannot turn my intellect off. I can't turn the dial on my intellect that low to get there. That's stupider than Tyrone. That's dumber than Tyrone bullshit. It just is. You're not mean, you're honest, and people just get offended easily. That's the fucking truth. That's another one I love. Here, and this one's for anybody that's all of a sudden back. I love all your weight loss stuff, and all your fitness stuff is so good, and all your obesity stuff is so good. You're so logical, and the critical thinking is so on point. How can you be so wrong about the data that you're talking about for COVID-19 when the data I'm using is actually from like the government website? Like, maybe you motherfuckers should think that if you think my critical thinking skills are good enough to fucking talk about fitness, which was not my actual fucking career until about 5 years ago, but that I can't talk about healthcare, which was my actual fucking career as a healthcare executive for almost 15 fucking years, you are a special kind of fucking stupid. So all you motherfuckers need to understand that I was not trying to be mean. I was trying to help you fuckers see that they were gaslighting you into giving up your fucking rights. Anyway, closing the gyms was actually more harmful to people than COVID-19, both mentally and physically. Absolutely, almost 100% sure. I totally agree with you, but I can't prove it. The Italian prime minister said that if we reach 40,000 COVID daily cases, they're going to adopt stricter measures. 95% of those 40K would go to the hospital. So if 2K people end up in a hospital every day, we close. Well, to be real, in Italy, your healthcare system did completely fucking collapse from the flu in 2017 and 2018. Like, way worse than COVID ever did. If you look it up, there was people dying in your fucking hallways because the healthcare system in Italy is very, very, very poor. Italy has one of the oldest populations in the world. I think the second highest percentage of smokers in the fucking world. And they have the most multi-generational homes of any fucking culture in the fucking world. So when a kid comes home with a virus, they give it to fucking grandma and great-grandma, and the healthcare system just fucking absolutely fucking sucks. So using Italy as a marker for anything was dumb to fucking begin with, because anybody that actually followed healthcare knew that in the 2017-2018 flu, that their healthcare system completely collapsed. It just wasn't on the news nonstop. The 2017-2018 flu produced more hospitalizations in America in 5 months than COVID did for 2020. Just a stat and a fact. You know, I mean, it's you people were fucking led by your fucking noses down a fucking line to give your fucking rights away. But for Italy, for you guys, I mean, if I was you guys, I'd be wondering why your healthcare system sucks so bad that it keeps collapsing over seasonal viruses. And by the way, COVID is a seasonal virus, motherfuckers. Obesity is not dangerous. Could you possibly Obesity is not dangerous. Could you possibly look up Christy Harrison and see her posts? Do you really want me to make Christy Harrison a focus of mine? Do you really want that? Because here's the thing, just like I said, yins ain't ready because you don't know what the fuck's about to happen. Like what we're about to do. Like we've got things in the fucking background, right? But you really don't want me to make her a fucking focus. If she's a hero of yours, you want to hide her from me, for real. She's a horrible fucking person that I could fucking destroy just about at any time. I'm waiting until it will be a big pop though, just so you know. Her and that Lindo Bacon fucking wacko and all those fucking people that think that weight stigma is more dangerous than weight. You're fat, obese, and you need to fucking get help. There, I said it. That's not weight stigma. That's the fucking truth. Your lifestyle skills have led you to a path of ill health, period. If you're obese, fix that shit. Unfuck yourself. And I know you're just a troll account, but I use the troll accounts to get my message across. I appreciate it. These body positivity influencers, when they get caught, when they get to 50, oh yeah, Tess Holliday is not going to make 50. Tess Holliday, in the next few years, trust, is going to try to lose tons of weight or have serious medical problems. The last picture I saw of that woman, and if any fan of Tess Holliday, this is not to shame her, she needs help right away. Like, I understand you guys think she slays and all that stupid fucking childish fucking unicorn and rainbow bullshit. I know you think she slays, but she's like knocking on death's door, people. She's knocking on death's door. Profit before people is how the world works. Very fucking true. Obesity is dangerous if you're not doing anything else. Obesity is dangerous, period. Not if you're not doing anything else. Igor Cummins has some great breakdown on COVID data. I like Igor. I do. Ivor, yeah, Ivor. There's tons of people that have good stuff. I hate wearing a mask, but I got to if required for work. Of course, like keep your fucking occupation. But I work for myself, and the area I live in, no place enforces it. The last time somebody tried to enforce it upon me was a Lyft driver, and I got in Lyft. He was like, "You need to wear a mask." I was like, "What's your name? What's your number? And do you have a lawyer? Because mine will be contacting yours." And all of a sudden, I didn't need to wear a mask. So crazy, right? He's wearing a mask, and there's a fucking plastic shield in front of us. If that's not enough for you, you can fuck off. But I'm not going to wear a mask, bitches. Yeah, Mr. Roberts is terrified of wearing a piece of fabric. Wearing a mask is dumb. It's super dumb. It's totally illogical. Why do you think masks don't protect you from a virus? Because they don't protect you from virus travels on aerosolized vapor. If there's actually a few studies that show that some masks just aerosolize the vapor more, so the aerosolized vapor that the virus travels on goes farther, dumb fuck. Masks don't work. They absolutely don't work. You know, surgeons wear masks to prevent them from getting blood splattered in their fucking face and accidentally spitting into the fucking wound. It's not to protect the fucking person from getting infected. Like you people are dumb as fuck. You really are. I worked in healthcare for so fucking long, would go through the ICU not wearing a mask every single fucking day. Every single fucking day. I mean, you people are real, you've been gaslit, motherfuckers. Gaslit. You know, there's RCTs that show that masks don't work. We knew that for the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic, Dr. Anthony Fauci has written a paper that admits, that shows the data, that 90% of the people that died from it died from bacterial pneumonia. Guess what causes bacterial pneumonia often? Wearing masks. Because you keep pulling the fucking bacteria back in. I even saw them try to fucking convince people that wearing a mask can keep your lungs moist. You're so fucking stupid. I mean, like, to believe that shit, you got to be a special kind of fucking moron, you know? Or scared to death because they fucking gaslit you. Anyway, I wear a mask just to keep people from freaking out. I call it security blanket for people. They can freak out all the fuck they want around me. I don't give a fuck. I know you're on COVID, but I just had a question. I've lost about 120 pounds. Cross. Oh, and I'll go back to anything. I'm just answering questions, dude. So great job on losing 120 pounds, and I've hit a hard plateau, lowering calories substantially, and up training volume. Still no luck. You know, depends on what your weight. It's hard because I don't know what your history. I don't know what your weight at. I don't know if you have any other medical history and shit like that. What I would do is like it seems like you might be cutting calories and trying. You're basically trying to chase it. When I would actually, you've already lost 120 pounds. I would take a step back, look to see where my food's at. Are you hungry at all? Are you snacking? Have your portion sizes gone up? Like take a picture of your food every single day, and then you can look back to see if the portion sizes were good. Because just a lot of people think like I personally still look at a piece of steak and I'm like, oh, what? That's only like fucking 6 ounces and it ends up being like fucking 12. So just keep that in mind. It's all the wine they drink keeps them dying young. No, wine, a glass of red wine does have some antioxidants. There's a few studies on it. It's not great for you, but it's not bad for you necessarily. It was red wine. I think I have to look that up. My brain's farting right now. It's particularly when you talk to people. It's frustrating when you talk to people using facts and logic, and they respond using emotions. Like the fucking, what makes you think masks don't work? Because they don't work. Schuler, do you constantly change masks throughout the day? That's the thing. People, and thank you, Evan. If you wear a mask every single day, you should be changing that motherfucker every time you take it off. It should be a brand new sanitized mask. If you're taking a mask off and putting it in your pocket next to your fucking penis and then putting it back on your face, you got to ask yourself what the fuck you're doing. You just got to fucking ask yourself what you're doing. If you take your mask off and put it in your purse, ladies, what the fuck else goes in that purse? And then you put it the fuck back on and you haven't sanitized your hands have touched all sorts of people do not sanitize their hands and put their masks on. They go to walk into a store and they're like, oh fuck, they've touched everything, touched the car doors, shaking people's hands, done all sorts of shit. They reach in their fucking purse or their fucking pants pocket and then they put a fucking mask straight on. They just put all sorts of shit right on their fucking face. All sorts of bacteria and viruses and all sorts of shit right on their fucking face. And then they're gonna breathe that shit in and out for a while. It's the dumbest shit ever. Masks probably did more to cause people to infect themselves with COVID-19 than they did to ever fucking possibly think anybody would fucking save themselves from it. I would almost guarantee that they did more to infect people with the way people wear masks. Like, shit doesn't happen in a vacuum. Like, you can't be like, well, this statistic says that if you try to blow through it, it drops 30% of the droplets. First of all, the droplets that come out aren't the problem. The aerosolized vapor that comes out is the actual fucking problem. And if you've worn a mask in cold weather and have actually exhaled, you know that your breath goes right through that shit. How dumb are you? It's fucking crazy. Let's see. And by the way, Evan, great point. I worry more about not being able to donate blood every 56 days than COVID. I actually have been donating regularly all 2020, except for one. Well, good for you. Please don't focus for your own mental health. Please don't focus for your own mental health. What the fuck? People think they're being kind by defending obesity. All they're doing is enabling a bad thing. They're not being kind. They're being it's very, 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 very harsh. It's rude. It's mean. It really is. It's abusing other people too. I really believe that. Telling somebody that's morbidly obese that there's nothing wrong with them is a horribly, horribly mean lie. It's a horribly mean lie. It's horrible. Have you ever seen what a lab tech wears when handling I mean, it's like a fucking hazmat suit. It's ridiculous. Stephen Schuler, I don't go out much. But you have the internet, obviously. Jim's others, like that's, what the fuck? People are dumb as fuck. Anyway. Wear a mask if you think it helps, but don't dictate to others because it absolutely doesn't help. I totally agree, Evan. Very good fucking job. Gemini, even my mom, who is pro-mask, is getting tired of it. She is seeing the light at the end of the tunnel now. Exactly. Alan, have you seen the new smart mask? Oh my God, no. But please somebody send me a DM on Alan Roberts EDF. If there's such a thing as a smart mask, please send me that. That's fucking so ridiculous. Holy shit. The WHO says, still on their site, that non-medical masks are not effective. I mean, they've come out multiple times. Remember when they came out and said that asymptomatic spread wasn't a travel, and they had to retract it because, like, people were like, "Well, then what the fuck are we wearing masks for?" And it blew up the whole fucking, narrative for a fucking day, and they're like, "Wheel that back!" Fucking pathetic bitches. What's my opinion on cycling? If you like road cycling, absolutely, fucking. If you like road cycling, absolutely fucking do it. We have like beach cruiser bikes over here that I like going for rides all the fucking time. But yeah, if you like it, do it. Let's see. Because pores in vast majority of masks are way too big for viruses. Only some industrial grade masks, and even then they need to be fitted and everything like that. So I started lifting seriously back in November, but put on great gains so far. But I hit a plateau. How do I get over these plateaus and keep making gains? You actually go talk to a coach. That's not me, because I don't do that kind of coaching, and I'm not going to give advice on that. The fitness content, I love fitness content, I really do. But gains and shit like that, like, as far as I'm concerned, the state of the world's in right now, there's tons of fucking really, really, really good, lifting coaches and everything like that. I don't even count myself as one of them. Like, I'm a lifestyle coach and an advocate for health, pretty much. And I train athletically myself, but I'm not going to train people for fucking hypertrophy or anything like that. We have people that have too much size in them already, and I'm going to focus on that for a long fucking time for a while. I'm going to do my very best to make sure society gets its health. I'm going to do whatever, even tiny, infinitesimal little fucking part I can do to make sure that I do the best I can to help society get healthy. And we have enough people that will help people get fucking bigger biceps. So we don't have enough people worried truly about health. I have to because I'm a healthcare worker. Of course. So Stefan, which is it? You're saying I'm correct that bad mask wearing, it makes it worse, but you have not seen somebody in a hazmat suit. So you're done asking questions, dude. Anyway. Oh shit, we've been almost an hour and a half. So, are there businesses in your area where the employees are maskless? Oh yeah, like most of the bars, restaurants, yeah. I mean, like we have some places around here that tell people to take masks off when they walk in. They want you not to wear a mask. Yeah, if I worked in a bank, I would fucking be like, fuck that. I'm not working in a bank while people can wear a mask in here. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, that's fucking insanity. If I ran a nightclub, there's no fucking way I'd let people wear masks in there. I mean, you can't identify a person that might fucking rob you. Fuck that shit. Fuck, what the fuck? You're at a fucking nightclub. You're at a fucking bar. I mean, you're at a fucking restaurant. You're not doing healthy endeavors to fucking begin with most of the time at those fucking places. Fuck that shit. Stupid. It's fucking dangerous, if you ask me. Anyway. Do you think DeSantis will follow Texas in opening up the state without masks? He doesn't have a mask mandate now. We haven't had a mask mandate in fucking forever, when we've been fully open forever. They're following DeSantis. Nobody should be. I made a video about this the other day, but nobody should be praising fucking Texas and Alabama and all these fucking places open right now. If your governor is just opening your state right now, thank them and then let them know that they're serving their last term. They will not get reelected. But there's been no reason to keep motherfuckers closed or any mask or any bullshit like that ever, yet alone since fucking May. When we really knew the fucking data. So fuck that shit. I mean, and by the way, DeSantis, I've been going to restaurants, like fully open restaurants without a mask since May. And he refused to in September, he made it so that if a business was going to stay closed more than it was not going to be able to be 100% open, that the local municipalities needed to justify it. I live in Marlin County, Florida. We have to wear masks basically everywhere. That's a local ordinance, and I highly doubt that's going to last much longer. But no, DeSantis has made it so that they fucking that it's not. We've never had a mandate for masks here, ever. You would laugh at how many times we were suspected broadcasting going out with male blonde hair, surgical mask, black shirt, blue jeans. That's the thing. You can't even identify somebody because they're wearing a mask. It's fucking insane. And the fucked up thing is, what people don't understand, I could wear a black mask and a hat right now. I could wear a black mask and a hat, right? Walk into a fucking place, do something, underhanded, walk out, take my jacket off if I'm wearing a jacket. I now have a completely different top look, right? I could take my mask off and put on a different colored mask, and I could take my fucking hat off, and all of a sudden, I'm almost a different fucking person. You know, it's fucking crazy. And yes, I'm in Florida bound in May. I'm a service worker that fled Colorado because I'm not down with the mask. You made my day, Alan. Thank you very much. Fucking Evan, thank you. You guys made my day. Hey, I want to thank all you guys for fucking joining us. Again, obesity isn't a comorbidity. It's just the reason why people fucking die. God damn.